Hi guys, it's me, Javier, and in today's lesson we will be talking about what the past continuous is. We will start by its structure, then we'll see its function, and finally we'll see some sentences I wrote in order for you to understand the lesson better. This video will not be larger. I hope to explain it quickly. I hope to explain everything in a correct way. And I hope that you can really understand everything. The past continuous tense might seem to be hard or difficult to understand, but in fact, it is not. So let's start. As I mentioned, with its structure. And basically, the past continuous tense consists in the verb to be in its past tense, which would be was in its singular or were for the plural, plus the present participle of a verb or the ing verb if you want. For example, I was listening to music. Uh, as you can see, as you notice, we have the past tense of the verb to be was and the ing verb listen. I was listening to music. The another one is they were watching a movie. Again, we have the verb to be in its past tense, in this case the plural one were, and the ing verb watch, in this case watching. They were watching a movie. And finally, he was doing his homework. Again, it is really easy, the structure. Then the function of the past continuous tense is basically two of them. There are two principal functions of the past continuous that I wrote here. But first of all, we have to learn, we have to know that we use the time markers when and while. We will see when when we use these ones. Basically, here we use or we mm, can say that we wrote or we write or we use the clauses, the dependent clause and the independent clause and a time marker. For the first function, we use the past continuous tense when a past action interrupts another past action. And for this, we use the time marker when. For example, it started to rain when I was walking to school. You can notice that when I was walking to school, in this case, another past action interrupted me. That was that it started to rain. And we also use the past continuous tense when two past actions are happening at the same time or two parallel actions are happening at that moment in the past. And for it, we use the time marker while. For example, I was listening to the radio while she was talking to his mom. In this case, um, we know that these actions are happening at the same time. Any of them is interrupting the another one. The fact that I was listening to the radio um, doesn't affect the another one, that is that in this case my friend was talking to his mom. Here we are using two clauses and the time marker while. And finally, as I said in the beginning of the video, here I wrote some sentences in order for you to understand everything better. Here I wrote sentences in which we are using or we are seeing the time markers also. For example, I was doing my homework when the power went off. As you know, as I said, we use the time marker um, when an action is interrupting another one. In this case, the fact that the power went off interrupted me when I was doing my homework. Another one, he was living in Russia when the revolution started. We were driving home when the accident happened. I was going to the library while I was having coffee. Here, you can notice that two parallel actions in the past were happening or are happening. The fact that I was going to the library is happening at the same time while that I was having my coffee. And finally, he was taking a shower while the telephone was ringing. Again, two parallel actions that are or were happening at the same time. And that would be guys. Um, I hope you understood everything. I hope you understood me. And well, thanks for watching and see you in the next time.